Hi, my name is David Saenz. I'm the lead pastor at Experience Church. My wife and I started this church about 3 years ago, and we believe strongly in conversation. So Experience Church is made for people to be seen, heard, and known, because we believe in a God who sees them, hears them, and knows them. And in these conversations, we talk about everything. Most of us, I think, as humans, we want this pursuit of this destiny or this desire to find purpose in life. So we start that common ground that all of us want purpose in life, and that a lot of times guide us or leads us to a spiritual conversation. As a church planter, you face all kinds of challenges. In my own personal experience, at first it was, do I have what it takes as a leader to start something like this? Do I have a big enough vision to start this? Do I have the resources? Do I have the volunteers? And you go on and you start your journey of church planting. You're trying to kind of break yourself in all sorts of ways to fill in or to make sure everything is going. And eventually, what really in my heart, what really supported me, it was when people around you start believing in you, and during those dark moments, during those times where you feel alone. And that's where a great network of pastors or friends can come very, very helpful. Transformational ministry has been that for me. From the very beginning, what my wife and I saw in transformational ministry, it was that it was driven through relationships. I remember one time, and this was a very challenging time at the very beginning stages of our plant. Pastor Doug Mai invite us to Panera Bread, and in that conversation, I thought he was going to ask me about my strategic, my vision as a church planter, and he just started asking me basic questions that meant the world to me and my wife. How are you doing? How is your family? And how can we support you? And from there, he connected me with a pastor's mentor group, and this group of pastors where pastors have been in this line of work for many years, so they have strong churches. And in the past, I gathered with other church planters, so we were all trying to bounce ideas. But here, I felt like these pastors had solid congregations. They were at a different stage than I was, and they were able to not only speak life into me, but provide financial support, advice, and these were people that were texting me, calling me, like Pastor Tai Guy. And my wife and I were very grateful to see that this starts at a very personal, relational level.
It is such a privilege to work with leaders like David Saenz, and that's what we do in Transformation Ministries Church Planting. We try to spot high-level leaders, set them up for success, send them out, and support them. And we had a goal to start 50 churches in 5 years, and we actually did that in 4. So coming into 2020, we had kind of a free year, and that's good news considering the crazy year we had. But you know what we did? We kept right on going. We actually started another 10 churches this year. We started churches all over Southern California and in Tijuana, plus states like Indiana, Louisiana, Texas, and even in South Florida. So we started 60 churches in the last 5 years. I just want to thank you for your support in that. We couldn't do it without you. These are your churches. These are your kids, your offspring. And the good news is you need to tell the people in your church, hey, look what we did. We started all of these churches, and we're going to keep right on going as we move beyond 2020, looking for church planters, setting them up for success, reaching people for the gospel of Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for all you do. God bless.